Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of ArcGIS. In this video, we will learn about the semi-automatic digitization process. So first thing we need to do is create a new shape file, which I already discussed in our previous video. Now we are going to add a shape file. In this case, we will select the polyline and features, polyline, and pressing it OK. So now our shape file is created in our determined locations. Here I have provided an image we will digitize in semi-automatic digitization process. Here now we will going to see the properties and going to symbology and check on these things and going to the classified. Yes, there are two class options. So everything okay. Pressing it okay. Now we will going to see that all the extensions are checked or not. It just needs some times. While the extensions are selected, okay, closing these things. Now we will add another window, ArcScan. Yes, adding these things and okay, placing it whatever you want. And now we will going to start editing options and selecting the shape as of polylines. Okay, selecting the new polylines options, pressing the continue. And now if we going to see the vectorize options, and now we will see some options here. Without doing these things we cannot actually see these previews or all these options. So first thing we need to do is start editing, clicking the show previews options, and here we can see that the previews are selected. Here in this case, if we want to vectorize these things, here there are some raster data like these numbers and these numbers and these numbers. We don't need to vectorize these things, we just need only the cells. Yeah, so we will remove the rasters by this automatic digitization process. We can clean our raster data by going here, raster cleanup, and there are some options that, so in this case we need to start the cleanup first. Now we can see some options here. We want to erase these things, that's why we need to open raster painting toolbar. There are some options here, which is brush tools and fill, line, erase size, and magic erase, and which is very common interface like in Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop. So now we are going to erase these things by like this. Here we can see that all of this can be erased, but we don't need to do these things like this. We can select these things by the magic erase tool, and this is a very fantastic and powerful tool. We don't need to erase these things manually like this. Here we just need to select like this, and here we can see that all of the data are now selected. Clicking the erase magic tool and dragging all these things, here we can see all the image is now removed, because magic tool is works only for the district features. Yes, if we zoom into the cells, all of these data are district features, but the cells are continuous process. So magic tools only removes the district features. Here is a options for cell selection options. Here is a select connected cells options. We can select these things. If we want to select our object raster data by their pixel size, we can manually select these things. Here in select connected cells, we can just select the exact raster data by their pixel size. And there are some other options also. Here we are just entering the pixel size here, 250, and just pressing the OK. Here now only the district features are now selected. Now if we going to the raster cleanup and erase the selected cells, and yes, boom, all the rasters are now cleared. And one last thing is generating this vectors. Okay, so now we are going to select the generate features and pressing the OK options. And yes, here we can see that our features is now generated. So if we now unselect these things, we can see our vector file here. So here one last thing to do is fill up these lines. Okay, so going to the features options and select the cells and fill up these things by the polylines options. Okay, double clicking this, and now all the blocks are now filled up. And now we are going to stop our raster cleanup options. Yes, okay, and then stop editing options. I'm going to make these things from features to polygon. Yes, which you have already previously known. Yes, and now our features is converted to polygons. Now all these things are similar we discussed in our previous videos. So here we can manually select our cell names by the one plus options. So first of all we need to stop the fill up options, fill color options, no color. Okay, and yes, here we will now remove our source file, and I have backed up an extra file of this map because now we actually cannot see the cell values here because we have already cleaned these things by the raster cleanup. So for reference I just add these things. Okay, now we are going to name these things by the one plus options. So first thing we need to do is start editing. I'm selecting polygons on and features on, continue these things, and then create features options, these things, and now selecting the plus one options here. Here you can see ID options, and here our initial value is from 55. Yes, so we are pressing the 55 options, and here we're pressing the 55, and this is a continuous process. So our initial value is from 55, then going to 56. Yes, here you can see the 56 options, 57, 58, and we can continue these things and complete this whole things. Yes, here we can see, and our cell data is now selected by the one plus options, and this is how we actually semi-automatically digitized our map. So that's all for today. See you in our next videos. Take care.